Hello and welcome to House News. Indonesia is inching toward an endemic phase of the COVID-19 outbreak after the government lifted all the remaining restrictions. The House demands the state-owned insurance holding firm, Indonesia Financial Group, to focus on protection-oriented insurance. The House has reminded state civil apparatus to maintain neutrality in the run-up to general and local elections in 2024. After a 5.6 magnitude earthquake struck Cianjur Regency, West Java, authorities have begun to rebuild on top of the rubble of the disaster. Let's find out about the most futuristic cities in the world and see how they are innovating the future. At this point, we're 100% sure everybody knows this toy. Some of you are probably tired of hearing kids playing this game. The government officially lifted all activity restrictions which had previously been imposed to control the spread of COVID-19. However, the health emergency status of COVID-19 is still in place because the pandemic is not over yet. The World Health Organization still considers the coronavirus as a public health emergency of international concern.
To control the spread of COVID-19 and prevent surging cases, a transition period to endemic is definitely required. Announcing a transition to an endemic phase would allow people and businesses to plan their lives and activities and introduce a new normal routines. Member of Commission 9 of the House Rahmat Handoyo says, currently COVID-19 in Indonesia has reached the endemic stage. Rahmat mentions even though COVID-19 situation is under control, people still need to keep vigilant and applying health protocols. Rahmat also urges the government to continue the implementation of COVID-19 vaccination programs in order to control the spread of the virus.
Kita bersama-sama selama masyarakat global termasuk Indonesia, COVID-19 sudah menuju fase yang saya kira cukup bisa kita kendalikan. Meskipun kita nggak boleh lalai, nggak boleh abai, COVID masih berbahaya, masih ada, masih mematikan dan masih terus menulari tiap hari meskipun tingkat resikonya sudah semakin turun. Namun demikian, cara apa untuk kita melawan terus sampai kita benar mengendalikan? Ya tetap kita gunakan vaksinasi. Dan itu juga sudah disampaikan oleh WHO bahwa saat ini fase-fase menjelang akhir dari pandemi. Tetap itu saya kira dengan protokol kesehatan dan vaksinasi menjadi salah satu kata kunci kita bisa mengalahkan COVID-19 dan mengendalikannya dengan baik begitu.
The government has issued the Instruction of Home Affairs Minister number 53 of 2022 regarding the termination of Community Activity Restriction or PPKM. The instruction was issued on account of the controlled situation of the COVID-19 pandemic. It is hoped the instruction can be used as guidance for related institutions to prepare the endemic stages. Andri, TVR Parlemen reports.
Commission 6 of the House asked the state-owned enterprises company Indonesia Financial Group to focus on strengthening main activities of the company, which are insurance and underwriting, rather than expanding the business into another industry.
In a working visit to South Sulawesi, member of Commission 6 of the House, Hendrik Lewerisa, assessed Indonesia Financial Group or IFG, a state-owned strategic holding company of insurance and underwriting, has successfully encouraged its subsidiaries to optimize the core business. Hendrik Lewerisa stated financial trouble which happened to PT Jiwasraya can be prevented if the company only focused on strengthening business and did not incorporate insurance and investment.
Dan dari paparan para direksi tadi kami memiliki beberapa catatan yang penting. Yang pertama, kami mengapresiasi langkah manajemen dari pihak IFG Group menertibkan anak-anak perusahaan di IFG Group yang masuk dalam line bisnis yang bukan merupakan core bisnisnya mereka. Saya sebagai anggota Komisi 6 saya setuju sekali dengan itu. Contoh yang paling terang benderang itu adalah kasus Jiwasraya kan. Jiwasraya itu dia membuat produk yang kemudian mencampurkan antara asuransi dan investasi. Kalau dia disiplin untuk menjalankan bisnisnya di bidang asuransi saja, maka dia tidak akan mungkin menawarkan produk yang berisiko seperti bank assurance yang kita ketahui bersama menimbulkan masalah yang begitu sangat besar. Ini sebenarnya contoh-contoh dari penertiban lain bisnis di anak-anak perusahaan.
In addition, Commission 6 of the House will continue to oversee and evaluate the economy forecast in 2023. The House will keep promoting state-owned life insurance companies to be able to pass the economic challenges. From South Sulawesi, Dodi Muharam, TVR Parlemen, reports.
Commission 2 of the House proposes to remove voting right of civil apparatus in the upcoming presidential, legislative, and regional elections 2024. The abolition of the right to vote is meant to maintain the integrity and professionalism of the state employees.
The issue of civil apparatus neutrality is rising ahead of the simultaneous election in upcoming 2024. The General Election Supervisory Agency, or Bawaslu, has warned state apparatus who are still unaware, liking, commenting, or sharing political campaigns on social media continues a violation of their neutrality. Member of Commission 2 of the House in Dialektika Demokrasi event, Mardani Alisera suggested revocating the state apparatus' right to vote to solely focus on their professionalism for the bureaucracy. Mardani added state apparatus should not abuse their official position to support a particular candidate during the 2024 general election and regional election.
Yang kedua terkait ASN. Ini lagi dibahas rancangan undang-undang ASN revisinya. Saya setuju. ASN itu kalau perlu tidak perlu ada hak pilih. Sehingga betul-betul ASN birokrat ini penjaga keutuhan NKRI. Tidak boleh ada politisasi, tidak boleh jadi bendera. Jangan, merit system. Bahkan kita mendorong betul-betul bagaimana kita punya kelenturan. Teman-teman ASN itu basisnya di profesionalitasnya, bukan strukturalnya, tapi di kapasitas fungsionalnya. Karena ke depan kita sangat memerlukan ASN yang punya knowledge.
Mardani Alisera's statement is in line with the result of the survey of the Indonesian Civil Service Commission, or KASN, in 2021 regarding voting rights of civil servants. The survey revealed 51% of respondents agreed to revoke state apparatus political rights, as they would like to be neutral to maintain a professional public services. Ken and Ridwan, TVR Parlemen, report.
The earthquake in Cianjur last November devastated various buildings and took many victims. Commission 5 of the House asked Ministry of Public Works and Public Housing to improve people's awareness regarding earthquake-resistant structure, as well as to accelerate post-disaster reconstruction.
Member of Commission 5 of the House, Bakri, encourages the government to seriously take strategic action regarding the extreme weather problems. Furthermore, concerning post-earthquake in Cianjur, the House demands the Ministry of Public Works and Public Housing to immediately rebuild earthquake-resistant permanent housing to replace heavily damaged houses. Commission 5 also reminds the ministry to comply the simple healthy instant house at the relocation site for earthquake victims.
Nah, terakhir juga masalah longsor, ya, longsor, bencana, banjir. Alhamdulillah tadi penanganan pemerintah cukup bagus. Kita mendorong kepada pemerintah untuk tetap standby. Ya, standby karena cuaca ekstrim ini sangat tidak bisa diprediksi, ya. Kadang-kadang tahunya bencana datang begitu aja. Apalagi kemarin juga kita juga sudah bicara tentang bencana gempa Cianjur ini. Ini juga menjadi perhatian pemerintah pusat. Alhamdulillah tadi kita senang mendengar dari pemerintah bahwa pemerintah sudah tidak ada lagi daerah yang tidak bisa diakses. Kita tahu kemarin itu terjadi gempa itu jalan putus, ya. Banyaknya korban yang saya dengar hampir mau 300. Nah, DPR hari ini mendorong semua kegiatan-kegiatan pemerintah melalui Kementerian PUPR yang kita betul-betul tahu untuk kesejahteraan dan kemaslahatan orang banyak.
Commission 5 of the House appreciates the government for conducting various disaster evacuation efforts, such as mobilizing heavy equipment, supplying clean water and logistics, reconstructing facilities and infrastructure, as well as damage identification and temporary treatment of affected infrastructure. Rifki Makdudi, TVR Parlemen, reports.
As our world changes, our cities continue to change. Designers, planners, and architects are working to create more sustainable and livable city concept with a high level of global preservation, advanced telecommunication, and artificial intelligence. We have listed some futuristic smart city projects which are expected to be built in the near future.
Biodiversity Malaysia. Biodiversity is planned sustainable city, made of 3 artificial islands built off the shore of Penang Island in Malaysia. Structures will be built using natural materials such as timber, bamboo, and concrete, created from recycled materials. NEOM City, Saudi Arabia. NEOM is key element of Saudi's Vision 2030 plan as part of the kingdom's mission to change its oil-dependent economy. When it is complete, the city will offer outdoor skiing, a man-made freshwater lake, and a nature reserve. Telosa, DUS. Telosa is designed as a city of the future based on reformed version of capitalism. Vehicles powered by fossil fuels will be prohibited in the city. It is replaced on using scooters, bicycles, and self-driving electric vehicles. Nusantara, Indonesia. Indonesia plans to move its capital Jakarta to East Kalimantan. It is planned to be a sustainable city where high-rise structures will utilize 100% eco-friendly constructions and use entirely renewable energy.
At first glance, there is nothing special about playing lato-lato. Only 2 hard balls, tied with 2 ropes, and then put it together. The way to play it is enough to shake it so that the 2 balls hit each other. However, do you know that this game is actually not new? Here are facts about lato-lato, which many people might barely knew.
Lato-lato lately has become popular to be played by many young children in Indonesia. The toy is in the form of 2 balls connected by a string. It became even more viral after President Jokowi played lato-lato while visiting the Subang market accompanied by West Java Governor Ridwan Kamil. This game has been around since the 60s and was originally invented to introduce the Newton law. As time goes by, people start using it as a game, but according to sources, they are banned in a few countries. Because they're considered dangerous for people to play with. Lato-lato is actually an imported game from the United States. In its home country, this game is also known as clacker, click-clacks, knockers, care-bangers, or clankers. The way to play is exactly the same as lato-lato in Indonesia. When played, the toy will produce a distinctive clack-clack sound, the sound that underlies the naming of this toy. Playing lato-lato requires learning balance and patience skills. Lato-lato can foster a good mindset in children on the relation between process and success. By patiently learning to play lato-lato, children can learn that it takes a long process to achieve success.
And that's House News for today. Thank you for watching, everyone, and have a good day.